Hey gang, what's happening? I'm the Digital Nugget, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club, where last time we were told that we are going to make the Literature Club the greatest club in the school because everyone should join, because books are awesome, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do, or something, I don't know, maybe we were doing that? I think that's what we were doing. Anyway, I was told that I need to leave my file explorer open. I got a comment from one of my friends on YouTube telling me that I needed to leave it open, so we are here with it open. Hopefully we'll figure out whatever that was about. Anyway, so let's just jump right back into it. Oh, and I like how it says Tuesday, because that was the last time I recorded, but whatever. In we go, we're loading it up. Hint, you can use the skip button to read, to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Alright, hold on, Alright, I think I was at, I think this is my inner thought. Alright, so, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature, because, you know, anime. So, Digital Nugget, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh no. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I mean, I'm pretty good at reading myself. I mean, hey, this is the Digital Nugget show where everyone is entitled to doing what they do. So, what am I saying? Well, I think I was talking about my ability to read. So I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no, I made her sad. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? What do you read? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. You know, thinking and stuff. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I keep scrolling on my mouse wheel trying to click. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. So she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Yeah, I know you do. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level, because hey, horror is pretty good. So at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock, because at least a rock would be a little more interesting. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. You know, I could agree. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders, I guess trying to comfort you. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. I sometimes do it. Why do you care? I think that's impressive, actually. I mean, why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes to another area of the room. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Wow, Yuri's getting deep here. It's too deep! We're about 6 feet under. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Question marks. Natsuki and Yuri, look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Digital Nugget? Monika smiles warmly at me once again, and... Hold on there, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Oh, I'm gonna get some hate. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with digit eyes. They're just so sad. Except for Naori. Naori looks kind of like disapproving eyes, staring into my soul. But I'm sorry, I thought. Digital Nugget? You all... I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Even Nayori's surprised over there. She's like, what? Yes, I'm so happy. Oh, voice crack. Ignore that, please. All right, Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down like, yay! Hey. You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think, with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Digital Nugget, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills.
I'm doing it! Yeah! And some of these, and some of these. Almost there, and done. Now let's see how it looks so far. The time.
A few moments later.
Hey, Digital Nugget, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing this poem. So let's see, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, finally, I get to make a delicious poem here. Alright, so I actually get a choice. I get to see what Marshmallow is Natsuki. Okay, so vivid, philosophy, fireworks, embrace, meager, vertigo. Yeah, vertigo. Peaceful. Peaceful sounds good. Adventure. Oh. Chocolate, crimson, memories. Variance. Death. Wow, what? Sayori, what do you got? What do you got with death? Oh, fantasy. Wait, I thought that was Yuri's thing. Unstable. Misery. Fun. AW. Is that how you spell awesome? Let's go with atone. Nature. And empty. And desire. Oh, this is the last word. Suicide. Suicide is the only option. Hi again, Digital Nugget. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I'm good. I'm here. I got Slow Snake. Got my awesome poem here. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. You know, those late nights, gotta get that poem together. Thanks for keeping... Oh no, sorry, I did the wrong voice. Thanks for keeping your promise, Digital Nugget. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wait, no, that's Natsuki. It's angry face. Natsuki finds herself struck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Digital Nugget always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire that once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Digital Nugget can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind.
She already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches out into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is probably pretty good. Alright, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. I wonder what she gave me, actually, is what I'm thinking. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Probably looking for manga or something. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Yeah, let's do that. I want to see what she gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that appeals to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her debating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thing. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still herself, reading. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like if she be like to see the world through her eyes. I keep getting all that wrong. Whoa! I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica heard. Yeah, I don't want to hurt here.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
So I think I'm going to end this episode off here. I was really hoping to actually get to the part where I read the poem, but I guess I don't get to read it at this moment. So if you like this episode, don't forget to mash that like button and share to show your support. And as always, leave the comment down below. Tell me what you want to see me do or play next time. And also, don't forget to ring that little bell to be notified when I put up more episodes so you don't miss another one. And as always, subscribe today to join the gang. And I will see you nuggets in the next one.